Hi, and welcome to the Drive on Destinta Drive. Today is Monday, the 15th of April. If you haven't done your taxes, this is your reminder, but I'm sure you're going to remember on your own. Anyway, in the tradition of the way it used to be done, let's talk about movies that I've seen lately. And only one movie stands out for me right now, and that is Paul Williams' Still Alive. And if you don't know who Paul Williams is, you probably don't realize you know who Paul Williams is. Paul Williams is a composer and an actor from the 70s who just did wonderful things. And most memorable for me, for Paul Williams, is that he was the piano player, as far as an actor is concerned. He was the piano player in the Muppet movie, the original, and from back in the 70s, as well as he played one of the apes in one of the later Planet of the Apes movies. And he's just a great all-around actor, as far as very funny, but mainly people know him for his music, and that's how I was introduced to him. He's also the star of the movie The Phantom of the Paradise, which he wrote all the music for, and it's just a fun, schlocky, midnight type movie. It's got great music, and the thing about the music that I most appreciate is that my youngest son Nicholas actually really identified with the song, the Phantom's theme from Phantom of the Paradise, and he can actually he heard it once or twice and he picked it up really quickly, and just really impressive. But the movie Paul Williams' Still Alive, it's about this young director who had done a few things and was kind of like, well, what am I going to do now? And he remembered how much he liked Paul Williams. I think he's like maybe 8 to 10 years older than I am. So he had a different understanding of Paul Williams than I did, because he saw him on Donnie and Marie or The Late Show or with Johnny Carson, so on and so forth. So he decided he was going to do a little research to see what was going on with Paul Williams, because he thought he was dead. And he discovered that he was alive and still doing shows. And he goes and introduces himself and asks him if he can follow him around with a camera just to get to know him. And the thing that's most interesting to me, and I didn't know this about Paul Williams, and this is probably true of a lot of people from the 70s, he had an addiction problem, and that's addressed in the movie that Still Alive, and how he's overcome that, and the person that he has become through that. He became a peer counselor for drug-dependent people, and very successful at it. And I think the thing that was most compelling was the fact that when he was shown all these old videos of him, he saw the person that was who he was in the late 70s, and he was ashamed by the arrogance that he had shown, and how he flaunted his drug abuse. But today, how he has a hard time watching it because he's not that person anymore. And it was just a really good redemption story of a man. And it could be any man. But it was a man whose life was chronicled. And that was just such a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that was the main thing as far as a movie that I watched. I did go through season 2 of Game of Thrones last week, and I can honestly say season 1 was much stronger in my opinion. Other people may disagree, and that's okay. But it wasn't so compelling that I was like, ooh, I gotta get me some HBO. Both things are available. Paul Williams' Still Alive, as well as Game of Thrones season 2, are available on Netflix with the discs, so no streaming. It's April 15th, and there is snow on the ground. We actually got I woke up yesterday morning to snow falling, and it really just didn't stop until about an hour or so ago. And it's just been, it's kind of a hassle when you're dealing with, the things that you're dealing with. can't work outside today because of the snow. Don't want to slip and fall. Don't want to be working with barbed wire in the snow, so on. So there you go. There's Movie Monday. Thanks for watching the drive on Destinta Drive. I'm not back to work yet. That's the key word, yet. And I'm looking forward to hearing from my new employer very, very soon. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to do your taxes once again. You've been reminded twice now, and probably know it because it's the 15th. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. No, Wednesday. I'll talk to you Wednesday.